I used to think villages disappear all at once. That one day, the last door closes, the last light switches off, and everything simply ends. But I was wrong. Villages don't vanish, they fade quietly, like memories no one says out loud anymore. My name is Steven. I grew up hearing stories about Kaiping, stories about people who left, the people who stayed behind, and the people who never found their way back. For most of my life, I didn't understand how heavy those stories were. But as the years pass, I've started to realize something. The places my ancestors call home are disappearing faster than the memories they left us. All across the Wuyi region, Kaiping, Taishan, MP, entire villages are emptying out. Young people leave for the cities, families scatter across continents. A house that once held a whole generation can wait decades without hearing a familiar voice. And some doors haven't been opened in years. For over a century, this land shaped the journey of millions. Starting in the late Qing dynasty, people from Kaiping, Taishan, and MP left these villages to survive wars, famine, poverty, and the weight of uncertainty. They boarded ships to America, worked in laundries and restaurants in Canada, cut sugarcane in Cuba, built homes in Malaysia and Singapore. Some returned with success, some returned with heartbreak. Many never came back at all. But their stories, their sacrifices, their letters and their hopes all began here, in small villages like this one. When I walk through these old lanes, I'm tracing the echoes of their choices. And the lives they built beyond the horizon. Sometimes I ask myself, what does it really mean to return? Is it enough to touch the old bricks and whisper familiar names? Or is returning something deeper? A small act of remembering, so the past doesn't get lost in the noise of modern life. And if a place remembers us, we also owe something back to it. Maybe the stories we tell are a way of coming home. Maybe the land doesn't forget us, even when we forget it for a while. And maybe this is where the journey back begins. Not with answers, but with listening. This is Roots of China. Thank you for walking with me.